Happy spring, beautiful. And I realized when I got done putting my makeup on and everything on that I don't look very springy, but whatever. It is nice and warm outside. It is very sunshiny and I'm so happy about that. So welcome spring. So today I'm going to be doing my March favorites, and I didn't do a favorites video in February because I really didn't have a lot of new stuff to show you, so whatever. We're going to do just some things that I've been loving in the month of March, and there wasn't a lot of super new stuff, but the new stuff I did get I really loved, and then I also fell in love with some old things again. So let's get going. So I actually, shocker, have been sick, like with germs sick, the past 2 weeks. And so when I would go to the doctor or whatever, my go-to combo this month was a Tinted Moisturizer and the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I really love this pair, and you don't get a super lot of coverage with this, but it does have SPF in it. It does give you a little bit of coverage, and it's buildable. And then I would put my concealer in my T-zone area to give myself a little bit more coverage in those areas, and you know, pop some powder on top of it, and it was just really nice. It evened out my skin tone so that I didn't look really sick but it was just very simple and easy because I really did not feel like putting a lot of makeup on. And you know, if I don't feel like doing makeup, then I am really sick, because I actually love the process of putting makeup on my face. It's like you've got a clean canvas and you can start painting, and that's what I love. So yeah, if I don't feel like putting makeup on my face, then something is wrong. So these two really helped me out this month. So another group of favorites that I have started in February and moved into March, and that is some blushes. I really have started in the past, I guess, 6 months or so, 6 to 9 months. I've been falling more and more with love with blushes, and just different ones. I love, so funny, I love Pinky Peaches and Peachy Pinks. I love those colors on my skin tone because I am porcelain and I'm rocking it. And so I've totally fallen in love again with my Shy Blush right here from Mary Kay, and I love these blushes. They are really just smooth and buttery, and I don't know, you know, it probably won't show up very well on my back of my hand, but I don't know if you can see a sheen at all. I don't know, but I really love that blush, and that was my go-to blush for probably 2 or 3 years. That was basically the only blush I wore because I'm more into eyes and things like that. But I have been working more and just loving doing more like coordinating type things. That sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Just changed up the whole look, and you really get a whole new look when you start messing with the cheek colors and your contours and things like that. So I've really been falling in love with blushes, different ones again. But I've fallen in love again with my Shy Blush from Mary Kay, and that is a real go-to for me because it just goes with anything, and it goes with any skin tone. So when I'm doing makeup or doing anything with a client who is wanting to try new things, I go to that when they just don't know, or you know, they don't wear a lot of makeup. It is very natural looking, but at the same time, it's got good pigmentation, even though it doesn't show up on the back of my hand very well. It looks good on your cheeks. So moving on. I also tried this one. This is a True Match blush from Loreal, and is in the color Innocent Flesh. And it looks like this. And it is more of a matte peach, so it's like a pinky peach again, and this is very good for natural everyday looks, and when you want to bold up the eyes and just kind of chill out the cheeks a little bit, that's a really good color. And I just love this peach color for spring and summer. And then I drank the Kool-Aid and went out and got the MILANI Baked Blush in Luminoso. If you're on YouTube at all, if you watch anybody's videos, you have heard of this before and you probably own it, so I won't spend a lot of time on it, but it is more of a It's a little bit more of a pinky peach. So this one's more peach, this one's more pinky peach, but it is peach. And it has a little bit more of a sheen. So I don't know, it has some shimmer in it, but it almost comes off as like a bit of just a sheen on your face. I don't know if you can see that with the lights, but I really love this, and this one's kind of been a go-to quick grab when I have, when I'm just throwing something on my face. And yeah, because it's, yeah, separately packaged and right there in front of my face. Alright, so one other peach product. No, it's not a peach product at all. It is a bubblegum Barbie pink product. And that is this e.l.f. blush, and it is in Fuchsia Fusion. And here's the thing with e.l.f. products and me. Sometimes I've noticed I put them on, they look really good, and then a little bit later I go look in the mirror and they're gone. And I've had that issue with some cheek products, and the thing is, the colors are really pretty, the lasting power is, but this one I decided to give it a shot, and I love it. And it's a nice, like I said, Barbie bubblegum pink, but if you notice, it does have glitter in it, and so if you have problem with any shimmer or glitter, I don't know if you can see it sparkling in the light, but it, yeah, don't get this if you don't like that. So I've noticed once I put it on, when I do my, my bronzer, my blush, my highlight, and then I take a powder brush and then just blend it all in, it really gets rid of a lot of the glitter, because I don't really like a lot of glitter on my face either, because that's for 12-year-olds, but not for us. But I really love this color, and there was a look that I was doing a lot, especially in February, where I was throwing this with it a lot, and the lasting power of it was great. I was surprised at how well it lasted, and I never had a problem with it just disappearing on me. So this one was a good e.l.f. blush. Again, that is Fuchsia Fusion, and of course I will have everything down below so that you can look these up later. And one more e.l.f. product. This is something that I've been using a lot because I do quick brows when I'm doing something like this. I will just kind of run something through my brows really quickly, and I've been using the e.l.f. brow kit in, this is medium, I believe. Medium, yep, medium. And I use the dark gel thing right here, and I would just use a angled like eyeliner brush to use it, and I really like it. It stays well, shows up well, and it helps to shape your brows, not just throw color in there. So I'm really liking this. It's very inexpensive. I think it's $3, and it's, yeah, it's really good. I recommend this for quick brows and things like that. When I do more of a dramatic brow, I'll use like the pencils and things like that, and sometimes I'll use them in conjunction with something like this. But for just quick, everyday, in a hurry, not really wanting to just do a whole full face of makeup, I really am enjoying this kit. Okay, so one more brow product, and this is probably, of all the favorites I have this month, this is probably my favorite. And that is this MILANI eyebrow highlighter, brow and eye highlighter. Oh, get it together. Alright, so it has a matte end and it has a shimmer end, and it is great for whenever you put your brow products on. You can use kind of the matte side to outline and kind of highlight and clean up that bottom edge and even your top edge. I use the shimmer side a lot in the inner corners and things like that, and I will be honest, when I was not feeling well and had to like run out to the doctor or something, a lot of times I would take the matte side and put it all over my eyelid like a eye crayon and just blend it out with my finger, and boom, done. And it also works really good as a base. And if you know anything about these types of pencils, you know that it's only been really high-end companies that have come out with these. So I'm so happy that MILANI, which is a drugstore brand, came out with something like this, and I believe it comes in 3 different shades. So if this isn't your shade that you want to highlight your eyebrows with, they probably have your shade too. And like I said, this has been one of my favorites. Another favorite that I've had this month, I actually started really busting this out in February and March, is the Porefessional by Benefit. It is a really great pore minimizer and primer, and I'll just put it. And if you haven't tried it before, it does come out in kind of a fleshy color, and it really does help minimize your pores, blurs them out, and you see it does just blend out clearly. So any skin tone can use it. But I really have been loving this, and it's been really great. So yeah, you guys know about this. You've seen it 100 times, and that's all I'm going to say about it. One of my other favorite products for the month is my brand new, that I can't open, ta-da, Mary Kay bronzer in light to medium. They have light to medium and medium to dark. I believe the medium to dark might have a little bit more shimmer, but this is just, yeah, it's not going to show up. Anyway, this is a great bronzer. I'm wearing it today, and love how it goes on smoothly, and it isn't flat. It does have some great gray undertones. So when you're really pale like me, you worry about too much orange in a bronzer because you will look like an Oompa Loompa. And this one is just the perfect amount of browns, tans, and grays together, and it works great on really pale people such as myself. So I really highly recommend that you pick that up, and of course have it in one of my many customizable compacts. There we go. Alright, this one might shock you. This is an Avon product that Emma Pickles made me buy, and it is the eyeshadow base, and I've used it, but look, a little bit, you know, you get to use. I literally just put my little ring finger, get that much, and literally that little bit I picked up is like all over here. It's really great, and I'm wearing it underneath my eyeshadows today. I really am loving it. It's called light beige, but I think that's the only color that they have right now. But it's really great for an eyeshadow base. I bet you could just use it alone if you needed to. But it is really, really wet. I still use my Mary Kay eye primer underneath it because I think that is more keeping the creases and things out of your eyes. And this one is really, really good for getting your eyeshadows to stick and just be more vibrant. And I love that product. What else do I have? I have some lippies. I got this one. This is NYX in Eclair. Let's see if it will show. Yes, it does. My favorite has been the apple strudel, but I kind of branched out a little bit and got this one, and I've been loving it. And I also got the Mary Kay in pink sateen. So that one is Eclair, and that is the pink sateen. They are satin finishes, so I'm really liking that lately. I know shimmer will be more of a thing, you know, more later in spring and then summer, and I have lots of those to choose from, but I've been grabbing a little bit more cream colors lately, so love these. Almost done. Okay, so some nail colors. I'm wearing this one today. It is by ORLY. It is called Fancy Fuchsia. And I've been wearing this a lot, even when I was kind of sick and like in bed. I like to keep my nails polished because it keeps them strong and keeps them from breaking and all that. So I've been wearing this, and I also got another one which I didn't bring over here. Smart me. And it's also by ORLY, and it's called Steal Your Heart, and it's more of a metal looking thing without being a metallic. I don't know how to explain it. I am wearing it in my top 5 electronic devices. That is the polish that I'm wearing. I will link that video down below so you can check that out. And so these are really great. They don't really chip. It's almost like when you have fake nails and you know how the polish just kind of wears down. It doesn't actually chip off. That's pretty much what happened with this as well. So I really have enjoyed this. It stays on well, and it doesn't take forever to dry, which I love. Okay. Do I have anything else in the makeup category? I don't know. Okay, so being sick, didn't want my lips to dry out and be chapped out. So I know I've mentioned these before, but these Nivea lip butters are thebomb.com. And I highly recommend these for any time, but I mean, especially I was just like digging on this. I mean, just like stick my face in this thing to keep my lips, you know, from being chapped. Because you can't breathe through your nose, you breathe in through your mouth, everything dries out. Lip Butters on. So I'm loving this, and I will continue to love this, and I know that I will always have some by my nightstand. Always and forever. Love it. And the final thing, this is hilarious. Okay, so you know how when you're not feeling well, I don't know if any of you ever get like this, like I'll be I'll be sick. And I literally was like germy sick. So not just like, oh, my heart, I don't have any energy, blah, blah, blah. No, I literally was like blowing my nose, taking medication, you know, stuffing, stop that, all that jazz. And I was bored. And sometimes I get where it's like I'm exhausted, but I'm not sleepy. And I've kind of got medicine head going on. So I'm just kind of thinking. And then anything that's around me, I'll just pick up and start reading. And I was like, looking at the back of my cough drops and reading the ingredients. And I saw, this is a favorite, and I ripped the bag. It's the Ricola, and these are the honey lemon with Echinacea. Yes, I said it. And I really like these. They're tasty. They work. They're fabulous. And it says from Switzerland, and I was like, I wonder if you really are made in Switzerland, Ricola. So I picked up the bag, and yes, they are made in Switzerland. And I was reading the ingredients in them and all that jazz. And then Ryan had picked me up some hauls because I was about to run out of these. This is a new bag. I went and bought a family size big bag because I really like these. And everything in this is all natural. It's like herbs and things like that. All natural stuff. So I really like these. Highly recommend. This is a favorite. And I read the back of my hauls. Almost nothing was natural in them, and I have been put on something called the FODMAP diet. You can Google that. For my stomach issues, it's for people who can't digest certain foods that contain the FODMAPs. Yes, it stands for like several different things. Once again, Google it. I'm not going to talk about that today in this video. But almost everything in the hauls was high FODMAP, which means I can't take them. So, I have jumped on the Ricola bandwagon, and like I said, I went and got a family size, and these are great. They really helped me out. They helped me breathe, and I have, if you know anything about what I do, I have my own business where I make phone calls for people. I'm not a telemarketer. This is like their managers, and this is their, I guess you could say, employees, more like team members. And so I call all those people and make sure that they're taken care of and they know what's going on and blah, blah, blah. So I make a lot of phone calls every day, and I noticed that those help me open. I'm sure any cough drop would work, but I like those. When I take one of those or put one of those in my mouth, and it just kind of opens up the sinuses and everything and gets, you know, it makes your mouth water, that it kind of helps me get through however many phone calls I have to make that day. So, really loving them. Cough drops, not just for when you're sick. Who knew? Okay, so that's all I have for you today. I hope this video was not me rambling about a bunch of random things, but it kind of was. And that's what a favorites video is. So remember to thumbs up this video on YouTube, which means if you're watching this on Facebook, go ahead and click on it, open it up in YouTube, and thumbs up on YouTube. Subscribe to me on YouTube, and that really, really helps me out. Also, right now we probably are going to be on the one video a week schedule for just a little while, just because things are crazy with surgeries and sickness and business booming and catching up from being sick and not being able to work for a week. And I am starting to see clients again. I haven't seen them in a long time, so I actually have an appointment with a client tomorrow. So, yeah, and when I say clients, I mean makeup clients. So, ooh, jazz hands. So, yeah, so we're probably going to be on the one video a week schedule for just a little while, and I'm hoping within the next month and a half we can pick back up. Don't forget to go to my, well, hello Callie. Don't forget to go to my blog, natashamedina.com, and follow me there. There's going to be a new little tab on there that says Google Plus followers, and whatever you use to log into YouTube is what you can use to log into that area. If you're logged into YouTube, you can pretty much click and say I follow you without having to do anything extra. Yeah. So, anyway, that is all I have, and I hope you guys have a great and wonderful week, and I will see you soon. Have a great day, gorgeous.